Hi, I'm Kaylin and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have for you a musical theater tag. Yeah, so I'm a huge musical theater person. If you watched my first two videos, you would know I'm into theater, so musical theater tag only felt natural to do. So I have a list of 19 questions on my laptop over here, and I'm going to read them off and give you some answers. So hope you enjoy. First question, what was the first musical you ever saw? Annie. Second question, what was your favorite musical growing up? I have two. I have The Lion King and Hairspray. The movie version of Hairspray was Zac Efron, not I didn't get to see an actual version of it. The movie version is one of my favorites. Question 3, were you in a musical? I have been in 5 musicals because I've been doing theater since 8th grade. No, correction, I've been doing it since 7th grade, but I didn't start doing musicals till 8th grade. And 8th grade, and I've done one every year since, so 8th, 12th grade, get the picture, 5. What was the first musical I saw on Broadway? It was The Lion King. And we saw it on a Wednesday, and it didn't live up to my expectations. I had seen it before in Houston when I was younger with my grandmother and my aunt, who you will know if you had watched my first video that they're taking me to New York for graduation in 3 months, I think it is. I'm not doing math right now. But it was, the first time I saw it was very exciting, but then I saw it in New York on Wednesday and they had several understudies in who I don't think had a lot of rehearsal time as their roles. So it just was kind of disappointing. And they took out my favorite song, which is The Morning Report, which is on the touring track. But they took it out of the Broadway show, and I was very disappointed in that. But I did have a good time on that trip. I went freshman year with my choir. We were there for 3 days during spring break, and it was really fun. So yeah. If you could be any female character in any musical, who would you be and why? I would be Elphaba from Wicked. It is my dream role. I love Wizard of Oz. I love Wicked. And her story is just beautiful. She's so misunderstood. And her story with Fiyero and Nessarose and Bach. Just take me now. I just want to see Wicked so badly. And male character. I chose Aaron Burr because his songs in Hamilton make my heart throb. He has such a beautiful voice, the guy who plays him. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I'll put a little blurb here or something. I just can't remember right now. But I just love his character and his development in the story, and I would love to be able to sing his songs all the time. Next question. Favorite musical song to sing in the shower? That would be Candy Store from Heathers musical. I love Heather Chandler so much.
They're solid Teflon. Never bothered. Never harassed. I would give anything to be like that.
Hey, you guys have the Heather reference to get that, but yeah, get that. Like this, please. Number 8, who's your favorite theater actress? It's a tie between Sierra Bognes and Laura Osnes. They have very similar last names. But I really love them. Or Krista Rodriguez. Oh my gosh, she brings life to me. Her portrayal of Wednesday Addams brings happiness. Favorite actor? Currently it's Jonah Platt, who is playing Fiyero on Broadway, and his run ends June 16th, and it's very disappointing, and I want to see him really badly. Hoping my grandmother takes me to see him again before he closes, because I want to see him because he has such a beautiful voice. Yeah, sorry, I'm fangirling right now. Next question. Favorite film adaptation of a musical? You would think it'd be Hairspray, but it's not. It is Les Miserables. Les Miserables. I can't pronounce things. Les Mis. I know, it's kind of cliche, but Hugh Jackman, Anne Hathaway, oh my word. Amanda Seyfried is my favorite. Oh, her voice just, it speaks to me in ways that voice just can, only her voice can speak to me. And Samantha Parks and Heron Tibet, and literally the list goes on and on. Eddie Redmayne is just, I love it. It made me cry 7 times. 7. My friend sat there and laughed the whole time, but I loved it. And I cry every time I see it, and I know a lot of the words. I'm actually playing Master of the House for my piano recital in May. So that'll be fun and interesting. Let's see. What do you think is the most underrated musical? Batboy the Musical. No one knows about it. Like 3 people I've met know about it, and 2 of them are directors. Yeah, it's one of my favorite musicals. I found it on some radio app I had, and I was just browsing through musicals and found Batboy the Musical, and oh my gosh, if you can listen to it, it has just, it's so fun and funky and cool and just, I love it. It's just so cool to listen to. Overrated musical. Phantom of the Opera is kind of overrated. Don't get me wrong, I love Phantom, but if I had to choose one that's overrated, it'd be Phantom. Let's see, what musical made you cry? Les Miserables. It makes me cry every time I see it. What musical made you laugh? The Book of Mormon. Oh yeah, I listened to the music first and then watched the bootleg online. What? Doesn't everyone though? That's how I've seen Heathers, that's how I've seen the Addams Family. I've seen a lot of musicals that way. League with Lund. It just makes me die laughing because it's so humorous, and I thought it was going to be about Mormons more, but it's more about like these 2 guys who just make a bunch of mistakes, and it's just really funny. I just love it. Let's see. Is there any musical you saw and hated? Kind of covered it. It was The Lion King. I didn't hate it per se, but I was expecting more. I was left wanting more. And it could have just been an off day, I don't know, but I was a little more judgmental 3 years ago, but you know, it's whatever. I still enjoyed my time in New York. What musical do you want to see as a film? Now, it's already a film, but it's not a musical film. I want to see Heathers, like the musical filmed. And I've seen it online, but it's a bootleg, and I would like to see it like a full-out production with a soundstage and everything. Like, if they could do Heathers live, which they can't because it's highly inappropriate for children, I would die on the outside and the inside, you know. Which musical are you dying to see? I'm dying to see The Addams Family because it's one of my favorite musicals, and a school in my district did it last year, but I had an electronic baby for my child development class the weekend they did their show, so I didn't get to see it, and it was very disappointing, and they won Best Musical at our district's version of the Tony Awards, which this year I won one of those for my role as the Bird Woman in Mary Poppins, and it's been a really great year for me. I'll do a whole story on that stuff later. But next question, any movie or book you think should be turned into a musical? This is a kind of weird one, but I would love to see The Hunger Games as a musical. I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, you know, to have like arrows flying across the stage, people dying, Seneca Crane. Like, I think it'd be fascinating. I loved the books. I loved the movies. I think it'd be fun to see. And last question, what is your all-time favorite musical? That would be Rent. It is one of the first filmed musicals I ever saw. That movie it started my whole thing with theater. It's a piece of me that I'm so grateful to have. I love all the music, practically all the words, and it's so fun and powerful. And my future college is doing it this spring and I'm trying to get down there to see it. If I do, I'll do a vlog. But that is all of the questions for this tag. If you like this video, then hit that like button. If you don't like this video, why did you get all the way to this point? You watched the whole thing and didn't like it? I don't know why you're still watching, but thanks for watching. And if you want to see more videos from me about theater or musicals or stuff I'm doing, like it up, man. I'm going prom dress shopping hopefully this week. I have a prom date. One of my friends and I are going to go together, and it's going to be really fun. So we're going to go with my friend Michaela and her boyfriend, and so we're going to have a lot of fun. And so, yeah, a lot of stuff's happening. We compete with my one act next week, so wish us the best of broken legs. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.